Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by with the early birds, and thank you for the first timers, or welcome, and thank you also to the returning audience members. A lot of good faces, a lot of familiar faces out here this evening. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to make this show somewhat short. I am now on the night shift, so I will have to have this all wrapped up by 8:15 latest. So let's get the show on the road. Thanks for stopping by, and welcome to A Stacker's Gathering. Welcome aboard. Hello, Stackers. Who's your Stacker? Coming at you from Southern Indiana. Welcome to A Stacker's Gathering. How's everyone doing this evening here?
Well, I'm doing good. How about you?
Hey, HVAC. Good to see you, my friend. How's it going?
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me in.
No worries. I always have an open guest chair for you, and for anyone for that matter who wants to come up to the show. The panel, if you all want to come up, is in the chat. I use StreamLabs Melon app and to do the panel show, and so the link's out there if you want to come up and hang out here for a little bit. So I put a video out just a bit ago, HVAC, and it's a rant.
I saw it.
You saw it? Yeah. So I'm not done ranting. That's how I'm going to start the show this evening, and it's a continuation of my rant. Okay.
That was a well-warranted rant for sure.
You know, everyone out here in the show, everyone out here in the audience, I'm sure have one time or never dealt with the Postal Service and the UPS and USPS and all of that good jazz. So I have a feeling a lot of people can relate to my rant. But You know what? Before I do that, let's do a beginning of stream giveaway here. I'll rant after that. We currently have about 10 people on the show at the moment. 14 likes. Thank you for liking. Hit that smash button if you haven't already done so, everybody. So let me make myself big here. I'm going to switch out one moment. Switch out one moment here. All right, so we're going to start the show with a giveaway right here. The Stacker Starter Pack. Y'all want to participate? Pick a number between 1 and 20. One guess only, and no retractions. Go. Hello, Bionic Bill. Great Scott. Good to see you. Carrie, welcome to the show. Silver Loving Lou. Hello, hello. Marlon, I saw you a bit ago. Silver Frantic. Good. Welcome to the show. CW, welcome to the show as well. Steel Ringer, welcome back, my friend. Shay McGravy. Hello, hello. Welcome. So I was over on the Oregon show there, auction there a little bit before I came over here. It's like, I can't believe that man has went up so quick on his subscribers. He's already over 1,000. I mean, that's he blew up. He blew up. He blew up so fast. He didn't. It just seems like he was at 500 just 2 weeks ago, and bam, he's at 1,000. Amazing.
Well, he's got a good show.
Yes, he does. He's got that radio personality. That definitely lends a lot.
Yes, it does. It does.
All right. You know what? I don't even remember what the number was. I'll have to look. Oh my! I put it together, but I didn't write down the number.
Uh-oh. Mulligan, do it over. Do over.
I'm going to say I don't see the number yet anyway, so round 2. Pick a number between 1 and 20. Let's go.
I'll try last week's winning number, see if that works. Again. Would you have a busy day at work today?
Not right now. I slept. I'm on night shift now.
Uh-oh. What do you mean you slipped?
Yeah, my days. I now work from 9 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. now.
Wow.
So they changed up my schedule starting this week. So getting back on the night groove. I actually don't mind the night shift as much. Not nearly as crazy there, and I can actually, run the show and not have to be told how to run the show. I know how to run the show, but that's for another discussion.
You'll probably get more done, don't you?
Oh yeah. I can stay a little bit better organized that way too. Hello, John Chum. Good. Welcome to the show. All right, we got a winner. Let's go ahead and stop here. Stop. And HVAC, you were not the winner this time around.
Oh.
You missed it. The lucky number was 17.
Doggone. Missed it by 1.
Great Scott got it. Congratulations, Great Scott. Here's a couple of silver quarters for you if you are interested.
My favorite.
So shoot me your mailing address, Great Scott, to hoosierstacker@gmail.com to claim your prize. Congratulations.
And is that sticker number 1 to go with that?
It is. That is true, HVAC. These are my new stickers. New being I added the YouTube logo and I added the established date to the sticker. Everything else is the same as before. but these are my revision of the Hoosier Stacker channel sticker. So this is actually going to be maybe number 6. I don't know. I got like half a dozen people I have to mail stickers out to. But Great Scott, you'll be getting one of these stickers here along with your shinies. Just shoot me an email with your mailing address. I'll get them out the door hopefully this week, or by this weekend.
Damage the coins. I thought you dropped them.
That was another one. That was another one of my stickers. So that's a good segue, HVAC. Hey, Sean 47, good to see you. That's a very good segue, HVAC, for me to allow me to start my rant.
There you go. All right, lay it on us. Tell us what's on your mind.
All right, so about 2 weeks ago, I placed an order to Sticker Mule for my stickers here, my newest edition, my current revision of my sticker here, right? Everything goes through without a hitch. Send them the money. They start punching out the stickers and they ship it out. They were supposed to arrive last Thursday. Now, Sticker Mill, for all who don't use Sticker Mill or not familiar with them, they use UPS for shipping their packages. Well, I don't like advertising my street address, my residential address on anything that's Hoosier Stacker related. So I had them send it through the post office. Well, the USPS, United States Postal Service, now has that service to where if you specify the street address of the post office and then behind that, the box number of your PO box, you can ship a partial from a carrier like UPS or FedEx or whomever. And you can receive a package that can come from a carrier that who the shipper doesn't use a UPS or USPS. They if only want to use UPS like Sticker Mule, you slap in the post office street address, your box number, and you get the package. Well, what happened was I did that. I put a video out earlier. You guys can check it out if you want. But I did that. I placed the order and I showed the street address of the post office and my box number behind at the end of the street address as recommended by the USPS. The package shows up last Thursday at the post office. I get notification. The package has arrived. I'm like, cool. So I go up there and go get my package. No package in the post office. I'm like, what? It was late. They had already closed. I thought, well, I'll get back over here in a day or two and check again. Day or two goes by. I check out the box. Nothing. I'm like, what's going on? So by the time Tuesday rolled around, I was talking to the clerk at the front counter there at the post office. And they said, well, we think what typically can happen or what has been known to happen is people will... a shipper will send something and the shipping address gets covered up with other labels. I said, so what happened to my package? Because it shows it was delivered here to this post office. It was signed by someone in the back at the mail, door. What happened to my package? They said, well, how UPS does their packaging or does their deliveries to the post offices, they basically bring everything in that goes to that particular post office as a big bulk drop off pallet or whatever, and then it's up to the people in the back of the post office to sort through the packages and do what they have to do with them. Well, supposedly my package showed up last Thursday. They couldn't identify the post office box for this package, so they put it back into the back onto the pallet or whatever for UPS to take back to the shipper. Well, it turned out that that's exactly what happened. They found out that even though my name's on the package, I guess they didn't take the time to actually look up my channel name and cross-reference it to the PO box. They just said, nope, I can't see the PO box on this label. It's going back to UPS. So I get a hold of UPS, which is a big massive worldwide pain in the butt to deal with. And they're like, well, you just need to get a hold of the shipper and tell them to reship it to you to a different mailing address. I'm like, fine. So I get a hold of Sticker Mule. I say, hey, this got misrouted at my local post office. Can you ship it to my residential address? Here's my address. They said, sure, no problem. And that's where I left it until late last night when I'm at work. I get a text from USPS saying your package has been delivered to the post office again. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, fine, I'll go by there this morning or tomorrow morning. I'll go by there Thursday morning to pick up the package. 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning, I go by the post office, open up the box, nothing. I'm like, what the hell? They said I got a second confirmation that the package was delivered. And yet here it is, it's not in my box. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go home and lay down because I'm tired. Because I'll wait till they open up their banker hours there at the post office, and I'll go over there this afternoon or Thursday afternoon to confront the clerk again and say, hey, this is getting old. Well, I go back up to the post office this afternoon, and I thought I'm going to check the post office box one more time, and sure enough, the package was in there. So I'm like, fine. I took the package, brought it home, and I shot a rant video right after I got home because I was frustrated. And it turned out, and as the clerk told me back on Tuesday, that what happened was the shipping address got overlaid with another sticker, so they couldn't identify the PO box. And still got the box right here. So here's the label that got overlaid with the label that Sticker Mule applied to their package. No box number at the end of it. But if you pull back the label that UPS affixed to this package, you pull back the label, there's my box number on the original shipping label. So basically what happened was someone took it upon themselves to overlay the address with a different label so they can't identify where this package had to go to what box. So that was I was frustrated. So basically, for everyone out here this evening, for the moral of the story is, if you want to deal with the Postal Service, if you want to deal with UPS and probably even FedEx, if you want a package sent to your PO box, if you have a PO box, and if the shipper only ships through UPS or FedEx, your option is to use the street address of the post box or of the post office. At the end of the address, you put in your box number. But what I would seriously recommend going forward, and I'm going to try this next time around, is I'm going to put my box number as part of my last name. So it's going to be first name Hoosier, last name Stacker, pound 1522. And that, because if I would have done that, if I would have done that, they would have had the original label would not have been covered up. At least that portion of it, the original label would have if I would have had the box number next to the name, they would have seen the PO box number, even though they covered up the actual address below. So I've heard of stories of frustration with people dealing with the Postal Service and UPS and all that. And I know they got a job to do just like everyone else, but come on. They couldn't have spent 30 seconds to look up my account by name and say, oh, Hoosier Stacker owns box 1522. Let's put this package in that mailbox. That's my rant. Okay, I'm done with HVAC. How have you experienced? Because I'm sure you've had to deal with partials in the past. Doing what you do. Have you encountered issues like this before?
I did with some silver acquisitions, and it drove me nuts for a couple of days. And they want to say we will show up between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Which, for some people, if somebody's at home all the time, that's okay. But if both of you work, it's really not an option.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up getting in touch with the postal or I forget if it was FedEx or who it was. But anyway, ended up getting in touch with the manager. Said, can I make a request? Can you have them deliver it anytime after 3:30? You say y'all run till 8. Can you just show up after 3:30? That's what time my wife gets home. I can put the request in. Well, next day they showed up at 2 o'clock. Called back up, said, what happened? Well, they were running ahead of time. Can you come back by tomorrow at 3:30? Well, I can put the request in, but if nobody's there, then it goes back to the person that it got shipped from.
Right.
And it's like, okay, well, it got shipped back because we weren't here. And apparently asking the manager or whoever's in charge of that particular shipping outfit in my local area, because they put in a request, does not mean that that's going to happen. It's simply a request, and the driver can overrule that request at any time according to how his routing is going. Didn't know that, but you can pay an extra $7 and it will show up in the time frame within a 2-hour time frame that you ask for.
How convenient.
Wow.
Spend a couple more dollars.
It's like, really?
That's called the nickel and dime.
Yeah. I mean, if they had said that straight up front, maybe I would have done that, but they never said, hey, this is an option. I'm a supervisor. I'll put the request in. I'll make sure it's attached to your parcel on that truck. Right. So you think it's going to happen, right?
Right.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
Nope. So sometimes I'm fairly persistent. So I ended up getting in touch with a supervisor's supervisor, and she ended up explaining to me, well, there is a service. It's a couple extra bucks, and we'll show up when you ask us to within a 2-hour time frame instead of a 12-hour time frame. So lesson learned on that.
Yeah, and that's how I'm chalking this up. I'm chalking this up as a lesson learned because, I know other people have had experience like that with it, like I did today.
Yeah, man, I'm sure it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a thunderstorm.
I heard that. Yeah, Carrie. I agree. I don't know why they even put a second label, or for that matter, 3 labels on that package when the original label from Sticker Mule was an actual UPS authorized package label. So, no idea. Between situations like what I encountered today and packages getting damaged in transit, and shinies getting mysteriously lost in the mail, and it is frustrating. But I mean, what options do you have except play the game?
Yeah. That's all you can do. They got you. They got your shinies, and what you gonna do?
So, but anyway, that being said, I have de-stressed myself from that situation, but I did. As soon as I got I got back to the house, I'm like, I'm going downstairs and I am vent because this is BS.
Well, now the whole world knows.
Yeah,
all the way around.
Well, like I said, I think for future reference, I'm going to show the box number as part of my actual name. That way, if they do what they did today, then the box number will still be visible, and maybe they'll get the hint. We'll see.
That's a great idea.
We'll see next time.
Great idea. Well, did you make it to your store this week?
I did not. That's one of the disadvantages about being on the night shift, is my LCS doesn't open until 10 o'clock, which is my bedtime. And by the time I get up, they're going home for the day. So
yeah,
it's got to be just a Saturday thing. And usually I'm so busy doing family stuff on Saturdays. I don't get to the LCS as much as I wish I could.
shoot, I hit them, I don't know, 2, sometimes 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't make a purchase, but usually do a little something. Have a little something in there that I need and pick that up. Something I did pick up, and I meant to bring it for the show, maybe next show. Picked up a Panda. I forget what year, but it has got the most awesome toning on it. It's still in a capsule. It was shipped in a capsule. It was still in the factory. I'll call it a blister pack. They just put a whole bunch of them together. And somebody had cut one out and barely nipped the corner of the envelope, if you will,
Right.
that the capsule was in, and it has got the most awesome purple around the whole rim.
You don't have it handy there to show off?
No, I was playing and put everything up. I'll pull it up for next time.
All right. Hello,
Yeah,
Yankee stacking. How you doing, Yankee?
But he had a whole sheet of them. It's like, I want that one. It's like, okay, it's 30. What I pay? $31.50, I think. Didn't think it's too bad for a Panda.
No, not for a Panda. That sounds like a good deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had some Pandas. He got some Maple Leafs. He had had some bars, a couple different manufacturer bars, and nice little selection to pick from this week. For sure. Then I went to my other guy and picked up my Constitutional. Yeah, this one guy, he always has new stuff. And he at a really good price. And then my other guy, he never has new stuff. He has a lot of old stuff. And a lot of Constitutional comes in. So I run up there. They're about 5 miles apart from each other. So I went up there and he just about was able to complete my list. I fill up. I'm working on tubes of dimes. I need, I don't know, maybe 15 more dimes. I think I need some that were made in the 50s, some in the 60s, and some in the 40s. And I'll be finished with my dime tubes. I was able to finish my quarter tubes, so I've got all those filled up. And I need about 4 or 5 more rounds to have my round tube filled up. And about 6 more bars. He gave me I think I showed it last time, a tube that holds 1 ounce bars. So I'm slowly knocking away, chipping at it week by week. It's all about the hunt. You know, sometimes I'll pick up 1 piece, 2 pieces, and let that be it. And sometimes I can't restrain myself and go a little overboard, but I always take in only what I can afford to spend, which I think is a very, very good lesson for everybody to attempt to do. And by all means, don't go in with a credit card. I did that once, and that was not the decision to make. That's for sure. Are you there?
So, am I back?
Yes, are you back?
Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me now? Good.
I can hear you now.
I was like talking. I'm like, he ain't hearing me. I'm like, everything's turned on. I look down at my mic and it's dark. I'm like, my cable came loose.
That was
yeah, I
Oregon Stacker issue this a little earlier.
Earlier, yeah. Now I agree with you, HVAC, because as I always tell everyone, I mean, when you go slow, go steady, but always go under budget. You don't want to do the FOMO, fear of missing out thing. You don't want to get sucked into that. And I know a lot of people use credit cards to make their purchases, but they typically have the ability to pay off that card within this billing cycle. And of course, they get points and stuff from their credit card company. So I'm not a fan of using the credit card and making purchases, but it would have to be a really, really sweet deal before I would whip out a credit card for a purchase like that.
Yeah. So here in Georgia, we don't get sales tax on silver and gold, but if you run a credit card, there's a 3% charge.
Yep. Same here. Yep.
So it's like, if you're trying to, cost dollar average, you just threw 3% at your purchase and like, oh, then you got to pay it back anyway. But if you got those credit cards or they pay you back, maybe it'll be a break even for you. Who knows? I don't get into that. I am COD.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of, and I've mentioned it before on this show. I'm not a fan of using a credit line because that transaction is tracked as well. Mm-hmm. So I don't want them knowing that I'm acquiring precious metals on top of that.
Yeah.
I mean, at least cash is still king in that aspect. So I think I used a credit card one time to make a purchase of a Britannia from metal exchanges one time, but it didn't settle with me very well. So I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, it's like my father. He's still stacking, and he was wanting to get some 10-ounce bars. So I called all 4 of my LCSs, and they had some and got some prices, and then went online and looked, and the online prices were cheaper. Even with the shipping, 10-ounce bars, you're gonna meet the shipping requirements. But he was gonna save $50-$60 on what he was looking to purchase. And he opted just to go to the LCS. He said, I'd rather support the local businessman and not be tracked.
Yeah, that's another advantage, using cash is you do support your local businesses.
That's something I noticed today was the silver drop, like it has last couple of days, is the LCSs did not come down on their constitutional at all, but all the online bullion stores did.
I heard that the premiums were starting to come down, but I think that's very sporadic still. It's not a across the board reduction of premiums yet.
No. So it was actually, it's always been cheaper for me to go to my LCS to get my constitutional as opposed to getting it online. But this week it was just the opposite.
Yeah, but just the opposite. I like Yankees' comment there. Too tempting, too expensive, and too tracked. Especially the too tracked. I just do not want people. I do not want the authorities or whatever knowing I have precious metals.
Yeah, sometimes I don't get a receipt. Every once in a while I get a receipt, and it's just your generic Staples office supply invoice, and it just has my name on it. That's it.
Yeah.
And a total. It doesn't even break it down.
And Steel Ringer, you said you went to the Mint or you got to go to the Mint this week. Which Mint are you referring to? Which Mint are you talking the US Mint? Are you talking like Silvertown or where did you go? Just curious. Yeah, Gold Maple, you're right. Again, it's the fact that your card is a tracker for your purchases, and I just don't want them to know. And, once the government backed, what's it called? I don't remember now, DC, digital currency, whatever, that the government is going to support. Once that takes a foothold, then it's even going to be more difficult to keep your purchases anonymous. Yes, Silvertown. Yeah, Silvertown's actually in northwest Indiana, so
I'd like to go see that. I think that would be very interesting to see what all do they show you? Can you see the whole process, or is it just more of a store and a museum?
Yeah, it's CBDCs. Thank you, Yankee. Yeah, and Yankee's a lot more versed about that stuff than I am, but I know it's coming. And you thought it was difficult now to keep anonymous. I think once CBDCs take foothold and becomes the norm, and I'm afraid that's going to become the reserve currency, unfortunately. And once that does happen, that becomes the norm, then everything will be tracked, and they can further control and regulate transactions. So I'm not looking forward to it. Though thankfully, the Constitution has in it that that actual currency is required to be minted, printed, whatever. but I don't know, you know, if it becomes for a norm for everything to be crypto. I mean, it's like going to your store. Some of the stores nowadays don't even accept cash anymore. You know?
I hadn't run across that totally yet, but they do want exact change, or we can't give change back. I have come up across that a couple times.
There you go. Now they have two separate buildings, the showroom and then the mint itself. Nice. Now Silvertown's about, like I said, it's south of Gary, somewhere around the Crown Point area, I believe, which is about 3 hours north of me. So yeah, that's one of those day trip places you head up there and just check it out, and then you salivate with all the shinies that they mint there, and then come home and hate yourself because you don't have all their shinies.
Oh, is there a tour where you can see how they pour, or is all that off limits?
They definitely have the showroom.
I think that would be very interesting to watch them.
Mm-hmm.
How they at least punch them out. I doubt they're going to show you the pores and melting that stuff. They probably a lawsuit waiting to happen, getting close enough to that. But anyway, you know.
So Yankee did a tour of the Philadelphia Mint. So Yankee was the actual production of the currency or of the coins. Was it available to be viewed by the public or no? Okay, it's Ringer. So yeah, they didn't actually show the actual process there at Silvertown either, looks like. So Philadelphia, you can actually see the process, looks like.
Oh, can you? That would be cool.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mentioned last week, I think it was, to HVAC, there's videos out there where people have went to whatever mints. I think the South African mint, they actually have videos where people were actually showing the production of the coins from raw to finish. The Geiger company also has videos out there showing their process, and they are so precise, and that environment is so clean over there at Geiger. You can probably eat off the floor at that place. It's so clean.
Wow, that would be cool.
Hey, Barbara Carbone. Good to see you, my dear. It's been a while. How are you?
Barbara. Hello, Miss Barbara.
Good to see you.
I have a question. I have been seeing Amanda C.
Right.
on all these auctions.
Mm-hmm.
And how does she get it? Is that like a bot that's holding, or is this
no
she a regular person?
She is a true living, breathing human being. She's
amazing.
Yeah, she is everywhere, and you know, she doesn't have very many subscribers, and which really surprises me. But she doesn't have any video content either. But I know she's got. Last time I checked, she's got like 170 subscribers. But the only thing she does, goes and runs around and does moderations for a lot of channels and participates in their auctions too.
Wow. Yeah, just like every time I'm watching, almost every time there's an auction,
she's always there.
Like,
yeah.
Wow.
She came on to sing about the same time as when Plumber started to blow up on his auctions channels, his auction stuff. But yeah, she is all over the place. Yeah.
And Barbara is groovy.
Groovy. It's like psychedelic, man.
Now, Barbara, you hang out over at Salivate with Terry, don't you?
I know she's over there. I haven't been on the South Channel a lot here lately. Been busy, especially being on the night shift stuff now.
Supernatural mod.
Oh yeah. Yeah, about the only time I'm able to do anything now on Sal's channels on Sundays now. So Tuesdays and Fridays are practically impossible now. You know, Sal used to do scammer call stuff. He hasn't done that for a while. I guess whatever technologies that he was using to do that stopped working, so he can't do it anymore.
He put one on his latest video.
Oh, did
I
he?
don't know if it was a repeat or something he pulled back up, but he did one. He was looking for some help with some coins or something, and got the guy all flustered up.
Barbara is Sal's troll.
Yeah. But not as much as Terry.
But not as much as Terry. It's always good to see everyone on over there, and everyone here for that matter, and you know, Yankees stuff. You know, all his show. Which, by the way, everyone, Yankee is bringing his show up 30 minutes. So, Ask Yankee Live will be at 8:30 this evening instead of 9 p.m. So, update your calendars. Unfortunately, I won't be able to participate because I have to. I'll be getting ready. I'll be heading out to work at 8:30, but I might sneak in a little bit once I get settled in at work. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. So, but yeah, Yankee will start his show at 8:30 this evening. Everybody.
Do you hear that? That bleep bleep bleep?
Yeah. Yep.
That's my lightning striker. That's how often I'm about ready to get blasted here.
So if things go dark over there, we'll know why.
Yeah. It's a cool app. I think it's called My Lightning Tracker. Y'all should download it. It's really cool.
You don't need to track you don't need an app for that. Just listen for the thunder.
Well, oh wow, yeah, it's like coming right over my house now. It's satellite imagery is really nice. You can set it for how many miles out from where you are, and it tracks you. It just doesn't say, "All right, here's your house," wherever you are. It picks it up, and well, I do heating and air, obviously, with a channel name like I've got, and sometimes I need to know if I need to hurry up and do a call or just let dispatch know that, look, there's a storm coming. Let's go do something else. We'll backtrack to this one.
Right.
So it does help me because sometimes I got to be outside working on a unit for, an hour, 2 hours, and I need to know.
So, you may not hear the phone go off, or may not hear the thunder, but you'll hear the phone go off.
Yeah. If it's within 5 miles, I get that little tone.
Okay.
Or you can set it as far out as you want. But I think 5 miles wasn't that kind of what they told us when we were kids at the swimming pool.
Yep, I think that's right. if it's within 5 miles, get out of the pool and seek shelter.
Yeah. Go to the concession stand and get your Cheetos and your orange Fanta.
Hey, HVAC, you're a mod, right? Yeah, go ahead and put the website or put the application's website out there for.
I have not a clue how to do that.
Just what's the name of the company? What's the name of the site that?
It's My Lightning Tracker. I just got it off the App Store.
Oh, okay. So, My Lightning Tracker. Just do a Google app search for My Lightning Tracker. All right.
Yep. Let's see.
Now, Yankee just downloaded it. Cool. Hey, Tupac. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Hey, Tupac, real quick, as I confirmed yesterday, and I ranted about today, but as I confirmed yesterday, my stickers did arrive today. So the I wasn't going to show this one more, but I'm going to show it one more time. So I told him yesterday that I wasn't going to show this anymore. That next time he would see it, it would be in his hand. But I still have it right here. This will be going out in the mail no later than Saturday, along with some stickers now. So that's for your donation there.
2021 too.
It is.
That ain't no old stuff.
Nope.
None of that dirty toned stuff. This is fresh.
Yep. So that'll be along with some stickers that'll be going out into the mail no later than Saturday. So you'll see it. You should have plenty of time to get it before your show is coming next Friday. So hello, Robert Mims. Good to see you.
Friday.
July 30th. What time's Tupac? Is it 6 p.m. Eastern time? I believe it was 6 p.m. Eastern time. next
Hit the link
Friday.
and come in.
Yep, the link is available for anyone who wants to come up to the panel.
Yeah, he can come in and talk about his show, what he's got for us. He can bring the box. The box he's got is awesome.
I bet that box is getting pretty heavy now.
I imagine it is. This is. Well, he was on, I think, last night. Took him, 45 minutes to go through it. And
if I don't get one of those stickers, what are you talking about, Yankee? I gave you a sticker when I shipped you that Louisville Slugger bat. I can give you some new stickers.
He wants the vintage.
Yeah, I did revise the sticker that you and I created, Yankee. Added the YouTube logo and my start year on here. That's the only thing I did to it, but I can ship you a new sticker. That's fine. I know where you live. Well, I know your mailing, but I know your PO box anyway. But yeah, that's that'll be 6 p.m. right, Tupac, next Friday. Is that correct?
6 p.m. on a Friday.
Yeah, he actually had to start. 5:30 Eastern. Okay, 5:30 Eastern next Friday. That's going to be such a good show. I'm so looking forward, so forward to being on that show or being part of that show.
He's going to have every sub in that show you watch.
Oh yeah.
He's going to have 1,400 people in there you watch.
That'd be awesome.
It would.
That would be awesome.
It would. Everybody likes a freebie.
He's got so much stuff to offer up to the audience that it's going to be a very long night. Unfortunately, I'm on night shift now. That's going to stink. I'll have to try to sneak in there next Friday. Hopefully I can. But it sounds like they're going to be doing it for a while, so I'll have plenty of time to sneak in there.
Get some Bluetooth earbuds or something. You can at least listen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, my work's very much a desk job, so I can plug in and go. I just, what desk job? Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't be stacking while you're on the job.
Nah, but I can listen to stuff, so that works. I'm just
there you go.
Earbuds and keep one ear open. Oops.
Exactly.
Make sure the place doesn't burn down while I'm participating. So yeah, everyone check out Tupac Coin Row Hunter's channel, his 1K giveaway event, which is next Friday, July 30th, starting at 5:30 Eastern or 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Sorry about that. 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. And it's gonna be a good show. I can tell it's gonna be. Well, you've been on there, HVAC. Tupac and William are always good company to hang out with, and that's just going to be even more the case Friday. So
they are definitely my favorite. I'm gonna admit it again. I'm maybe I should get me a new YouTube name, Constitutional Cleaner.
No, don't say that. You will get
get blasted.
You will get laser-eyed by so many people. One of them being Yankee.
I know. We had a good meeting the other day. I think I just destroyed it. But no, you don't. That's what I do. Is I watch these auctions and just.
I know if you do. I know if you do. I know there's a proper way to do it, and you have to be very careful. But a lot of people just don't like messing with something like that. Just leave it alone. But some people like them to be a little bit more shinier. But then there's always other people that are concerned that if you shine them up, then they may actually lose their value. How's that work? So their collectability value goes down because they're shiny. That's which I thought was always crazy. I always thought, if it was shinier, it'd be more valuable, but apparently it does impact the value sometimes if you shine up a coin.
Well, I went to my one of my LCSs the other week, and I was looking for some quarters, and he had a tube that somebody had brought in, and it was a full tube. He had a bunch of them. But whoever owned them had cleaned them, and he was charging $5 more for that tube than if I just went through his regular bin and filled up a tube.
Yeah,
just because they're clean and shiny, and he knows better. I mean, he's got stuff from before Christ. He's got stuff. He knows, but at the same time, it's like, these have been cleaned, and I'm not busting it open. It's going to be sold as a clean tube, and it's $5 more. Because to clean a tube of quarters is definitely $5.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I understand you have to pay for that labor to clean them up, but I don't know.
Oh, I'm not looking to get labor back on it.
I'm all good with keeping them dirty. I'm a dirty boy when it comes to constitutional.
A dirty stack boy.
Dirty boy. I want to be able to run my hands through and get all dirty and grimy, and then go wash my hands when I'm done. So my stack of my constitutional, I get them as they are, and they go into the burlap bags, and that's how they stay. And then when I want to play with them, I'll dump them out and play with them. Then I'll put them back in the bag.
Yeah, mine are all in tubes. For me to play with mine, I'll have to pour them out nice and neat on my fingers and go through them. And
OCD. OCD.
I am. Stack them by date, stack them by weight.
Yeah.
And then you stack them according to how much a tube should weigh. That's a trick.
No.
Try that.
No.
I've got it down to where I can get a roll to match exactly what it should be.
Here. This is how
250 grams.
This is how I organize mine. That's how
I got two bags like that.
That's how I keep my constitutional organized right there. I got all my Washington 90s in one bag. I got my Benjis in another bag. I got my 40s in another bag, and I got my 90 candies in another bag. That's it.
I would be heading up to the LCS getting some of just the 50-cent tubes, and they would all be in tubes.
Nope. That just seems like too much effort.
And they would either be done by weight, by year, or something.
So Silver Loving Lou, you are correct. You are not the only one. Just put them in the bag. There you go. Done. Next. Now, don't do that with the bullion. I do keep now being said, I do keep my bullion in tubes, but I don't mess with them. It's not like I don't dump out my bullion and play with them like I do my constitution. I just love breaking out the constitution and playing with it. So
every once in a while I'll go to my LCS and he'll have a very nice quarter. I mean, just
there's my
shining. Just a BU quarter. And it's like, here, I will sell this to you. And it's all, I say AU. Yeah. AU.
Yeah.
You got some dirt, maybe a little scratch, but still shiny, and the cartwheel's still on it. It's like, I'll sell this to you, but you better not take it out of this flip. It's like, okay. So I've got lots of randoms that are still in the flips, and it's like,
so
I told them I wouldn't, so that goes in my special candy department over there.
There's my Benjis. Everything all clacked together. I don't care. I don't
Clinkety clack.
Click clack. There's my Rosies. That's how I keep them organized.
As long as you got a system, that's
right. I have a system. It may not be as pristine, but you know what? They used to be in people's pockets for decades. I think they'll be okay in a burlap bag.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm not using paper wraps to wrap them up, Tupac. They can, because I ain't doing it. They stay in my burlap bags. The burlap bags are free. I'm not complaining, and that makes me happy. Oh, here's my other one. There's my Kennedys, my 90s.
The downpour is here. It's raining like crazy out there.
Yeah, we're dry for the next several days up here, so we'll have the weatherman send some our way.
We've been inundated for the last 3 days, 4 days almost. I mean, heavy, heavy, heavy. And we usually don't here in the Atlanta area. It's fairly normal, whatever normal may be this time of the year. But
I don't know how you guys
once a week,
I don't know how you guys
maybe.
can deal with the humidity down there.
Man, it's pretty tough today. Well, you're up in where are you? You're in Indiana. Indiana is
Southern Indiana. I'm about 8 hours or 10 hours north of you by road.
what's and I'm terrible. I was not good in high school. You're what? Kentucky's below you? What's below you?
Yeah,
Give me
directly underneath me is Kentucky.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Jeffersonville, Indiana was basically right on the north side of the Ohio River where Louisville, Kentucky is.
Okay.
So Kentucky's 10 minutes away from me.
Well, I watched some crazy weather shows, and they were talking about. Are you seeing any effects of the smoke from the fires and anything? Is that like
We
going your
are,
way?
we are, we in the last 2 or 3 days, the sunsets, the sun has been a very fluorescent red from all the smoke.
That's what they were talking about. And we got a full moon.
And there's been a red hue across the sky for the last several days for the same reason. So I get
That's what I was hearing.
so yeah, it's definitely impacting. And in fact, when it was heavier a couple of days ago, it wasn't actually that hot down here because the sun was being masked so heavily. There were some reports of people with respiratory issues, but not too bad.
Yeah.
But there was enough of cover that it did drop the temperature, and it put a very red hue into the sky, and it made the sun red at sunset and sunrise. So,
Well, I think we got it here because it came crazy yesterday.
yep. Well, it was basically coming from, if you draw a line from northwest Wisconsin, and you can draw a diagonal line right through Indiana and down into Tennessee, Georgia. That's the path of the smoke from the jet stream. And now I guess that is starting to shift now to where it's going to start blowing the smoke further east now. So we're starting to clear up now. But then, yeah, a couple of days ago, yeah, it was if you didn't know better, you think it was end of days type of thing, red sun and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a sunroom. I hang out in the sunroom a lot. And after that big rain and it dried, there was a white film on my windows that was not there the day before.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked my wife, I said, "What in the world?" And I guess it's maybe that ash.
Hey, I remember when Mount St. Helens erupted. We had ash on a general light dusting of ash from that eruption back in 1980, I think it was.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the skies were funky. I don't think it got.
I don't remember the skies, but I definitely remember a light coating of ash everywhere. Being as far away as Washington is.
In the 80s.
Yep.
In the chat, remember that. Oh, am I referring to my age?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There's plenty of people that can relate, and there's plenty of people that have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Or they just see it. They just see it in textbooks and history books.
Yeah, Barbara remembers.
Oh, it reached New York too. Wow. Yeah, I was thinking it actually went around the world twice, 2 or 3 times.
I was thinking
it went. The dust cloud went around the world twice when that happened.
Oh, well, there's another one, the dust storm over in Africa. The dust storm's shooting across the Atlantic and heading up this way, which is every year.
Yeah, but that's a yearly thing, right?
Yeah.
It's amazing how something so far away can be such a dramatic change to local weather.
Yeah, they're talking about the sunrises and the moonrises and sunsets with with the smoke from the fires and the dust from the desert. It's going to be an interesting week for sunrises and sunsets, and a full moon tonight too.
Yeah.
So people will be getting crazy. Watch out! Watch out!
Well, I'm glad that it's happening tonight because Mrs. Hoosier is a nurse and she takes care of long-term care patients. And I don't care how many people don't believe it, the moon does make people crazy.
Yes, it does.
She can attest to it year or month, after month for the last 30 years or 35 years. The moon makes people crazy.
Yes, it does. I mean, it has an effect on the oceans, and if it's got that kind of pull on that kind of mass, why couldn't it affect a human?
Exactly.
We are nothing but what are we? You remember 97% water or something like that? Definitely, we're made up of moisture.
Oh, also real quick, HVAC, before I forget. I'll put this in the mail. Oh, you said not to you said not to ship this out right away, right?
He is actually up in North Georgia right now with his grandmother going camping tonight.
Okay. Well, you said hold off on shipping, so.
Yeah, we'll hold off till he's like heading home.
All right.
So we'll be sitting in his mailbox.
He'll be getting a couple of my stickers as well.
Oh, he's gonna appreciate that. He is so fired up.
Yeah, everyone who wasn't on the show last Thursday, Colton here is HVAC's grandson, and he won my stream giveaway last week. How old is he? 8?
8? Yeah, 8.
Yeah. So a new person getting into the stacking community. So always encourage young people to get into it. And it was good to see him on there last week there, HVAC.
Yeah, if y'all didn't see that, I did not plan that. We were live. My daughter called me. I'm texting. I'm live. Like, where are you at? So I sent her the link. And Colton, she just texts back, Colton wants to come on. It's like, well, here's the link. Look for this thing here and just hit it. And next thing I know, he's popping up. It's like, wow.
And here's Silver Loving Lou's win from last week. Lou, I'll be shipping this out by Saturday as well. And HVAC, soon as you tell me, I'll ship out Colton's down to Florida.
But he doesn't understand all this YouTube stuff yet. He thinks that he wants to get a YouTube channel so he can get himself a Lamborghini.
Okay.
And all he sees is all he really sees is that little kid that does all the toy reviews. You seen that? My Lord. I mean, the millions that he or his parents, whoever, has made.
That's just amazing.
Millions and millions.
It's just amazing how some channels can blow up like that.
Yeah. And
they just do talk about toys,
Yeah. I've watched them a couple times. It's entertaining to kids, which is...
Well, it's like people that play games online, that televise their gaming online.
Yeah.
You have a huge following of gamers out there. They have their own little community going on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my son-in-law he's a big gamer.
Hey, Roseanne. Hey, real quick, Roseanne, while I got you on here, my stickers did come in, so I have your envelope right here. Your name's on the other side with your address. I didn't want to show that, but here's your shinies here, so that will be going out into the mail by Saturday. And then Steel Ringer, if you're still out here, here's your package as well. So all this will be going out by Saturday. I owe about a dozen or so stickers, including the giveaways and stuff here. I owe about a dozen stickers, so sorry for the delays, but can't be helped. Thanks to the Postal Service. And anyway, let's go ahead and get this show wrapped up because I gotta get going here in about 5 minutes. Let's do end of stream.
Mr. Donald in New Mexico. Hello.
Hey, Donald, good to see you. And Barbara and just a lot of Steel Ringer, just a lot of good people out here this evening. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Sorry for the short show. I'll be doing short shows here for until mid-September, being on the night shift. So, but that's okay. I think sometimes what's the adage or HVAC?
Small is better.
Oh well, yeah. Or no, well that plus less is more.
Less is more.
Yeah. Sometimes less is more. So let's go ahead and do this in a stream giveaway. I have one more starter pack or stacker pack. Pick a number between 1 to 20. And I remember this number. I wrote it down earlier. I remember this number now. Pick a number between 1 and 20. Go. One guess only. No retractions, please. Robert Mims, good to see you. I saw you pop in a bit ago. Good to see you, my friend.
All right, so we got 18, 11, 7, another 7, 14, 11, another 7.
Hey, Jacko Hotz.
14.
Hey, Jacko, good to see you. Welcome. I understand you are expecting something from Kathy. Just that's all we need to know. That's all we need to say about it. Shoot me an email once you get the package and we can discuss it. And
That's number 14s.
Yeah, I do not see it. Let's go round 2. Round 2, between 1 and 20. Go. Hey, Dime Bag, good to see you.
18, 17, 3, 12, 9, 19, 19, 11, 1, 12, 19.
Hey, Jimmy Licardi, good to see you.
Oh, we got 8. There's a 2.
Cool, Jacko. Yeah, I know Kathy says she shipped it out to you a couple of days ago. That's cool. That's more to come to that. Everyone out here, we got something big planning, and that's all I'm going to say about it. It's a big surprise.
Barbara comes in with a big 2.
And we got winner. Stop.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Stoop.
Oh. Sorry, Donald.
Yep.
Barbara's already got 2.
Yeah, that's all right. It wasn't 2 anyway. The number is 8. Number 8. It's a 1962 Benji. Yep, 1962 Benji. To a Tupac coin row hunter. Congratulations.
That's good. Good.
Too late, Donald. Too late, Donald. Congratulations, Tupac. You know what? When I ship off the Gold Eagle to you, I will include the Benji as well. Save on shipping that way. 505.
What is that? What is that coin? I wasn't paying attention.
That's a 1962 Benji.
Very nice.
Not too bad.
Very nice.
Not too bad. Not too snappy.
I might not clean that one. I'll just leave it like it
is. Here we go. Here we go. No, don't do that. Limb dirty, limb grimy. Dirty.
Yeah. Messes up my fingers. So I have to clean them or else my wife knows when I've been playing with them.
Oh, is that how that works?
She knows when I'm cleaning them, she knows I got dirt. They'll be stained for a day and a half, but when they're clean, she doesn't know what I'm doing. She hears the clink in the tank, but she doesn't know.
Hey, Perry Martin, good to see you. All right, let's go ahead and call it. I gotta get ready for work here in about 10 minutes, and we will see you all next Thursday at a Stackers Gathering. HVAC, always a pleasure for you to come by, friend.
Well, thank you for letting me come in. I enjoy it and hanging out with everybody else. Always a good time.
And everyone out here real quick, HVAC and I here are working on getting a more regular collaboration going here with emphasis to start out with as a newbie for newbies. So you'll be seeing. We may even, and we're still, it's still in the works, but we may even put a second show out just for that alone. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So stay tuned on that. It's going to be, I think it's going to be really educational. I think a lot of people, newbies and veterans alike, will get a lot out of it.
And we're going to be looking for input because both of us are newbies. I mean, we've been at it a year. So
Right.
So we've just been writing down and taking notes of all the advice from all the senior stackers and just kind of put it together and get it out there. Just spread the word. Don't want people to make mistakes.
Real quick here. We'll have to make it a little quicker, Tupac. But hey, Tupac.
Hey, made it.
Just for a couple minutes here, and then I'll have to throw everyone out to the curb.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yes.
Nice. And I think I can show chat. No, it still doesn't show my
No,
chat.
I'm not going to do it that way because my guests can't actually participate in the chat through Melon, which is stupid. But yeah, if you want,
really weird.
If you want to participate in the chat, you actually have to bring up the YouTube chat and pop it out and all that. So
yeah, I got it on my phone.
Yeah.
That's why I keep looking down.
Yep. That's how I'm always looking down. Hi, everybody. Thank you all for joining us. I was trying to get on here a little quicker, but I had to bring the TV in here and all that. And hi, Roseanne 110. And thank you once again, Hoosier Stacker, for that 1/10 ounce round. That thing is awesome. We're going to do a giant wheel with that thing, and we're going to have a lot of different prizes on that wheel. And wow. I just can't say thank you enough. That is awesome.
Well, as I haven't mentioned, you guys, it's well deserved. I think it's going to be really good for the community. I think the audience is going to get to enjoy a good show with you two. It's just, you two always have a good show anyway, but I think next Friday is going to be even more epic. So I'm so looking forward to seeing that next Friday.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And you said you're going to be working?
I'll be working, but I'll try to sneak in a couple of times. We'll see. I have a feeling you guys are going to be doing an all-nighter anyway, so at this rate.
I'm thinking 8 to 10 hours minimum.
You just did a 10-hour one last weekend, didn't you?
Yes.
So you're getting yourself warmed up for the full event.
Oh, yeah. When we did the Christmas, I think one was 10 hours, and then I think Christmas Eve was 10 hours, and Christmas Day was like 11 hours.
Wow.
And it was just opening rolls for everybody in the community and giving away stuff, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I originally did that for anybody that didn't have, family to hang out with, or, those of us, because I couldn't come visit my mom at that time, and it's the middle of winter and this and that. And I meant it for that, and it just went crazy from there.
Wow.
Everybody showed up. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think you're going to have a repeat of that more so this time around too.
You're going to blow up.
It's gonna be so fun to see so many people out there just supporting you and William and yes, even Jose.
Yeah.
And I heard him talking about the box earlier. It's now a giant bag.
Wow.
Jeez, that is amazing.
With heavy duty stitching.
Oh man, look at that.
Wow.
It's just full of stuff.
Hang on a second. Make it bigger. Do that again. Look at that. Look at all that craziness in there.
Wow.
And the box that you were talking about is underneath these really cool microscope cameras that go random sync.
Oh, wow.
There's that box you were talking about.
There's the box.
Yeah, that's just, it's going to be so fun.
That's nuts.
He said microscope cameras. Microscopes. Wow. That is just so practical. Before we even started the channel, I bought one of those microscope cameras so I didn't have to look through the loop.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
I could just stick them right here underneath the scope And let's see here. Can find big old cuts like that.
Wow.
Not a lot easier than
That's crazy.
stick your eyeball through a magnifier, through a loop.
Oh yeah. I can, and then if you ever notice, I kind of look over to the side because I have the TV over here and I have the camera over here. I couldn't put it in front of the TV because for some reason the TV's way too big and the little camera won't sit on it. Let's see. You can see that. It's only got a small space. Well, the TV is like this wide, it wouldn't sit on it right. So I had to put it on a trash can.
Is that a coin camera or is that just a micro?
That's just a
Zoom camera.
micro, and then same with this one, but I think we're gonna have to upgrade this one because it doesn't stay in focus. Let's see. It won't completely focus right. It'll like focus for a second,
And then you lose it.
and then you lose it.
Oh, there it is. There it is, and gone.
There it goes.
It's like in and out, in and out.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to get a better one for that because that is.
A buddy of mine's got one he was wanting to give me. It's a tall one, stands up tall on a flexible deal.
So Tupac, I've got your name on this packet, stacker pack here. So
Nice.
that'll be
awesome.
That'll be going out. That'll be going out by Saturday, along with the gold to you.
And you know what? We'll give both of those away.
There you go. There you
I
go.
love finding quarters like this in Oddwee Rust.
In Aubrey Rust. That's
Oh,
that's
wow, look
cool.
at that.
That's cool.
And that's the 2005 Kansas. It's supposed to be in Godwee Rust, but this one had so much grease that it actually got the G too.
Man, crazy.
Now, that's something I want to hear a show on is how this happens.
Yeah, we'll have to do something like that.
I've heard grease and it's like I don't understand. I have not a clue as to what you're talking about.
All right, let me show you.
Well,
Let me show you something.
Hey, Tupac, I really need to cut the show up tonight. I gotta get going.
He's got to go to work.
Gotta get to work. Let's save that show for another show. Hopefully, I'll have more time. I may have to start the show earlier at this rate. Anyway.
Yeah, you might have to.
We can dedicate a show on how mishaps happen.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. So make a mental note on that, everyone. If and we'll put something out there like that. All right, I got to go. Everyone on the chat saying last. I got to go. So, all right, everyone. Make you small. Make you small. Here you go.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. HVAC, Tupac, good to see you.
Right.
Good seeing
Y'all
you
stay
too.
safe.
Everybody have a great night. We'll see you around YouTube somewhere.
Have a good night, everyone.
Peace out.
And just.